on the mass shooting at the Molson Coors Beverage Company in Milwaukee on February 26, 2020, when a 52-year-old electrician fatally shot 5 coworkers and then killed himself. In a video uploaded the following day, James said it happened in my town, and it was a very important factoid that the gunman was black. Videos posted to the channel in recent weeks suggest James drove from Milwaukee to the East Coast last month. In videos posted March 18 and 20, James says he was packing a rental van to prepare for a multi-day drive. States he cleaned out his apartment in Wisconsin, emptied his storage unit, stayed in Fort Wayne, Indiana, was driving to Philly, where he says he booked a hotel. He said he planned to drop his van off at Newark, New Jersey. In a video posted the day before the attack, James said he wanted to harm people. I can say I wanted to kill people. I wanted to watch people die. This is what amazes me. He's posting a video on the internet, right, Mr. Producer? Yeah. And big tech and the oligarchs are busy censoring everybody. Now, there's a lot of people on the internet posting a lot of stuff. How is it they don't find this? Quote, I can say I wanted to kill people.
It's game on! Welcome to this presentation of Lady Bulldog Softball on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com. Sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting are presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, KFC of Artesia, ENMU Portales and ENMU Roswell, Navajo Refining and HF Sinclair, Kane Electric Supply, Guy Chevy, Castle Reynolds, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Frost Mortgage, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Ward, Sondy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia General Hospital, TMJ, Edge Safety, Western Bank, and George Gandy Insurance. Now, let's take it to the field.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
All right, let's get out the old grocery list here. Let's see, eggs, milk, bread, insurance. I want to shop for insurance.
Fortunately, you don't have to. George Gandy Insurance is here for you, shopping and comparing rates from different insurance carriers to save you money, time, and hassle. Visit a George Gandy Insurance location near you today.
We keep you covered. George Gandy Insurance.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
Registration is now open for summer and fall classes at ENMU Roswell. Summer classes start June 6th. Fall classes start August 15th. Whether you're a new student, returning student, or want to learn new skills or a trade, they have the programs and financial aid to support you every step of the way. Take classes during the day, evening, or online. Talk with an advisor today. Call 575-624-7294 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, joined by Coach Polito, the head coach for the girls varsity softball team for Artesia. And Coach, last week you had another warm-up with Hobbs, and then you got in district play on Saturday with Portales. Why don't you recap last week for the fans?
Yes, so Thursday we went to Hobbs for a single game, and it felt like we played 2 games because it ended up being like a 3-hour-long contest.
Right.
A lot of runs were scored, but it was really good to see the girls actually putting the ball in play a lot more than they have been in the past. So we were excited to see the bats come alive. Defense was a little shaky at some points. I think it was maybe one not so great inning, but other than that, they backed up Riley, and then Madison came in and pitched a phenomenal couple innings after Riley threw, and that's really good for us to see the rest of our pitching staff step in and be able to help in the circle. So that's been really exciting. I think we hit 7 home runs total in that game.
I was going to ask, was that a home run or do you know? I mean, was that a home run? Was that a record or do you know?
You know, I'm not 100% sure, but I would 99% say yes, it probably is a record for us, at least since I've been here.
Right.
But 7, I think we had a couple. McKenna, she came in, they walked Riley to load the bases up with 2 outs, and she was a little nervous. You can see she was shaking a little bit, and we're like, hey, it's okay, we just need you to put the ball in play. And she ended up hitting a grand slam. So
she just promptly stepped up and hit it out of the park.
So I mean, they made them, pay for that, which was really good to see that she came in and stepped up when we needed her to.
Right.
So that was really good. And then we hosted Portales on Saturday, a doubleheader, and the first game went not really long, but longer than we were kind of thinking. So we went 5 innings, 4.5 really. We ended up unwilling them both games, and we were able to see a lot of what our girls can do as far as making adjustments at the plate in the middle of the game. And defensively, they did well behind Riley in the first game, and then Kaden through the second game, and she did really well. So just excited to see everyone stepping up when we need them to.
Well, this week, district play continues. You've got an away doubleheader Tuesday night at Goddard, and then back here at the Mac Chase Complex on Saturday, taking on Lovington. I don't remember, have we seen Goddard or Lovington, or what do we know about those 2 teams this year?
We haven't seen them this year. Numbers-wise, when we look at schedules to see who's doing what, it's one of those things you never know who's going to show up. Lovington is usually our biggest competition in district, so we still expect to see that. In Goddard, they're scrappy and they're coming after us. Last year we ended up, I think we were 3-1 against them, but that one game was huge for them. So I'm sure they want to be able to, have that same experience with that game that we lost to them. So I know they're coming after us. So it's not like we can take it easy for the rest of district. We have to still fight and work to try to get to the rest of it.
Right. Well, Bulldog fans, you got the away games Tuesday night in at Goddard. I want to encourage everybody to get out for that doubleheader, and then back here at home on Saturday, taking on the Lovington Wildcats. So good luck this week, Coach, and go Bulldogs.
Paul tells us in Colossians chapter 1 and verse 11, we also pray that you will be strengthened with all his glorious power, so you will have all the endurance and patience you need. When was the last time your patience was tested? How'd you do? Or what would your score have been? It's such a tough battle when you're running on empty and your patience is wearing thin. This emotion is a great reminder that it's time to supplement your day with some prayer, some Bible study, some meditation, some fellowship with fellow brothers and sisters in Christ, some time in the Word. Paul really wants us to be patient with our friends and patient with our spouse, patient with our kids, patient with ourselves. How's your patience? If you're running thin, if you're running low, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Now through April 24th, buy 3, get 1 free on Mesa AP3, Mesa HT, Cooper Endeavor, and Cooper Endeavor Plus brand tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Disposal fees extra and up to 10% shop fee based on non-discounted regular retail price. Not to exceed $35 were permitted. Eligibility may vary. Not valid with other offers. At participating locations, no cash value. Some stores in Missouri, Minnesota, and Kansas are company owned.
Hi, it's Maria.
And Brisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group.
Are you in the market for a new car but don't know where to look?
Well, look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs.
That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast because these vehicles will not last long.
And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can view our entire inventory on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery.
That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem.
Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
Hello, Bulldog fans. It's Martin from Frost Mortgage in Artesia, your local lender. While the Bulldogs are scoring high, your mortgage should be going low. Rates are at an all-time low, and it's time to cash in on it. So call Martin at 575-749-6278 to schedule your free consultation. Remember, you have a choice when it comes to your home financing, so don't be misled. Call Martin at Frost Mortgage today.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
With the price of gas really high, you may be looking for a more economical car or truck. Well, look no further than Artesia Ford Sales. Artesia Ford Sales is known for their selection of Ford certified pre-owned vehicles. And right now, that reputation means Artesia Ford is able to have in stock a great selection of gas-sipping vehicles for you to consider. With certified pre-owned, you can rest assured your purchase is top quality and qualifies for a much lower interest rate than a typical used car. So save money on gas and save money on your monthly payment with a quality certified pre-owned car from Artesia Ford Sales. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Lady Bulldog softball action on KSVP and KSVPTV.com as we're getting ready for the next district doubleheader of the 2022 softball season between your Artesia Lady Bulldogs and your Goddard Lady Rockets. And these teams come into the game. Artesia is 2-0. That's why I didn't want to put that microphone there on the bleacher, because I'm hearing a definite thump, thump, thump as people walking. And somebody took the microphone and brought it up here, so I may have to run down and put it back to where I had it. In any case, the Lady Bulldogs won their opening doubleheader against Portales on Saturday, and as far as the Goddard Rockets are concerned, they opened up their district season last Saturday, taking on, I think it was Lovington, and it was in Lovington, and Lovington won both of those games. So Artesia comes into this district doubleheader with a 2-0 record in district, and Goddard, of course, is 0-2, and that's not the folder that has all my stuff in it. So I'll get the right folder here. This I should have known. What does that say? That says Dallas Cowboys. That's not the folder for this. That's the Dallas Cowboys folder. So this game doubleheader was supposed to be played yesterday, but we had the 50, 60 mile an hour winds. We had the blowing dirt and the blowing dust. I mean, it was frankly just too nasty
to play. And then, of course, you have teams in buses, and you're worried about how high-profile vehicles on the highways and the winds. And so the decision was made in Artesia and in Roswell to not hold the games. And softball was rescheduled for today. The Roswell-Hobbs baseball series that was supposed to start with a single game last night, that single game is going to be played on Monday. All right, let's give you the starting lineups defensively for the Goddard Rockets, who will have Krishana Casaus pitching. She wears number 16. Juliet Hernandez will be behind the plate catching. And I will hit the play ball button. Riley Crandall will lead things off for the Lady Bulldogs. And our first pitch outside for ball one. Candace Tubbs is starting the game at third base. Avery Chavez is starting the game at shortstop. Alyssa Linares, am I saying that right? He called that a strike? I think that was the sign for a strike. Or did he say it was high for a ball? I think he said high for a ball. Yeah, okay, so we'll go ball two. And then Andrea Manzanares is over at first. There's a strike. I heard him say that. And the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Annika Roybal is out in left field. Alexis Sandoval is in center. And Brittany Daniel is in right field. That was a called strike. Strike 2. And the count evens at 2-2. In 4A softball, this is the number 1 team in the state against the number 9 team in the state. There's a shot. Nice backhand by Chavez. Her throw to first, though, off the bag. Will give her a hit, and then on the throw that is wide of first base, Crandall will go down to second base. So we'll give her a single, and then she'll go to second on the error that we will charge to the shortstop. So Crandall is in scoring position at second base, and that'll bring up McKenna Morrison. And Morrison was one of our guests on Good Morning Artesia this morning. And the first pitch is outside for a ball 1. Morrison was in this spot in the lineup when the Lady Bulldogs played in Hobbs. A little bit inside. She squeezes out of the way, and it's ball 2. And, yeah, you can't see the batter, can you? Yeah, kind of, sort of. I picked a spot for the outfield camera, and I guess I didn't pick the best spot. That's a strike on the outside corner, 2 balls and a strike. So the Lady Bulldogs had less than 2 outs, runners at second and third, and coming up to bat was Crandall, and Hobbs intentionally walked Crandall. There's a bunt, popped it up. The catcher drops the ball. It is in fair territory, and it is called a... I guess that would be an error on the catcher since she dropped the ball, and that allowed the runner to be safe at first. The runner holds up Crandall at second because in case that was caught. So she is still at second. First and second now for Caden Apodaca. And it's outside for a ball. Anyway, they intentionally walked Crandall to load the bases, right? And Morrison comes up to the plate and hits a grand slam home run. There's a shot towards the shortstop, knocked down by the third baseman Tubbs. Everybody will be safe. It's an infield hit, as even had the third baseman made the play, it would have been very difficult to get anybody out. So we'll call it an infield hit for Caden Apodaca, and that will load the bases now for Zoe Warren. So Zoe in the cleanup spot for Artesia. And that one's low for a ball 1. That game in Hobbs, Artesia won the game, 7 home runs in that game against Hobbs, and Hobbs, one of the top teams in 5A. Swung on and missed for a strike. 1-1 the count. And it was a little unusual because the Lady Bulldogs had hit a few home runs this year, but they hadn't piled that many home runs in one game. 7 home runs in one game. outside for a ball, and the count goes to 2 balls and a strike to Zoe Warren. Bases loaded with Lady Bulldogs. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled to the backstop for strike 2. And the count goes to 2-2. Telephone. Casals ready. And the 2-2 pitch. High and outside for ball 3. You know, it's kind of funny. It calms down, the wind. And then there's a swell, and it comes up and blows a gust or two, and then it lays back down again. Full count. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 3. And that is out number 1 in the inning. 2 hits, bases loaded, 2 errors. And coach calls time to go out and have a word with Casals. And that will get all the base runners come over and talk with Coach Polito. So, bases full of Bulldogs. 1 out now here in the top of the first inning. But Artesia comes into the game based on the Max Preps rankings, which were updated, what is today's date? 13th, yesterday. So these were updated just yesterday. These are fresh rankings. And in 4A softball, Artesia at 1, Gallup at 2, Lovington at number 3, and Lovington goes to Artesia on Saturday for a doubleheader. Silver City comes in at number 4, Bernalillo at number 5, St. Pius X out of Albuquerque at number 6. And there's a strike call to Perseus Aguilar. Perseus started playing as an 8th grader. She's just a sophomore. Had 2 home runs in that game at Hobbs. 4 home runs on the season. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Valley out of Albuquerque is number 7, Aztec number 8, and then your Goddard Rockets come in at number 9. Outside for ball 2. Kirtland Central is at 10, Portales, also out of our district, is number 11. Los Alamos at number 12, Belen 13. Mayamera from Gallup is at 14. There's a foul tip. And the count evens at 2-2. Bloomfield at number 15, and then Espanola Valley rounds out the top 16. And we talk about that because we're in the last 3 weeks of the season before the state tournament. Shot down the third base line. Tubbs drops the ball, and everybody's going to be safe. Fortunately, I think we have to give an error to the third baseman there, as she had come up and taken the ball, but then it squirted out of her glove, and everybody is safe, and a run comes in and scores. So the Lady Bulldogs are now up 1-0, and here's Katie Ray, the third baseman for the Lady Bulldogs. And it hit her. So that's a hit pitch batter. Another run will score. It is now 2-0 Lady Bulldogs. And Kinsey Carlo will be at the plate for Artesia. She'll be the 7th batter to come to the plate with the bases loaded and 1 out. Apodaca is now down at 3rd. And it's high for a ball. Aguilar down at 2nd. And Ray, Katie Ray, down at first base. Swung on and missed for a strike. 1-1 the count. That looked nasty on the camera there. No, it was a nasty pitch. It's a good pitch. That's what I'm saying. High. Thought about the throw down to first base. Does not throw. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. 1 out here in the top of the first. 2 runs are in. Bulldogs lead the Rockets 2-0. Way outside for a ball. 3-1. But these are the district games. These are the games that have the most influence when the NMAA seeds the tournament. Up the middle. Base hit for Carlo. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Here's the throw to third, not in time, and it's a 2 RBI base hit. And Ray goes to third, so Carlo picks up 2 RBIs. It is now 4-0. And here's Michele Marion, the second baseman for the Lady Bulldogs, bats number 8 in the order, facing Krishana Casals here in the top of the first inning. And as you heard, a strike call. 0-1 the count, or yeah, I have 0-1. Okay. I was looking at the scoreboard. See, I always look at the scoreboard to verify because I'm always wrong. There goes the runner, the throw down to third, so stolen base for Carlo. Swing and a miss for a strike for Morion on the hit and run, so we'll go stolen base for Carlo. And the count is now 0-2. with both the runners in scoring position at second and third with 1 out. And there's strike 3 called for out number 2. So here's Jenna Whitmire. There's Grandpa and Grandpa here, keeping an eye on him. And there's a strike called on the outside corner for strike 1. Whitmire, the number 9 hitter in the order, the number 9 batter to come to the plate, but there are 2 outs now. Outside for a ball, 1-1. How'd you like that strikeout call by the umpire on the strikeout looking? He was letting us know. Swing and a miss for a strike. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Artesia at number 1 ranking in 4A, pretty well assured of a spot. High, ball 2. Lovington at number 3, they should be in. And, you know, Goddard should be in, especially if they could pick up a win or 2. There's a swing and a miss for a strike, strike 3. So Casals strikes out the side, but in between, the Lady Bulldogs get 4 runs on 3 hits, 3 Goddard errors, and 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the first. Artesia 4, Goddard coming to bat, and we'll be back in just a moment.
H&R Block has many options to make filing your taxes easy. Our tax pros can help you get your max refund with or without the office visit. Drop in, drop off, or a tax pro can even do your taxes virtually. Send some pics from your phone without leaving home. Just another way Block has your back.
All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund.
Taxes may be more complex than you think. Visit your local H&R Block located on the corner of 5th and Texas in downtown Artesia.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, so it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
I am originally from Iowa, but I have lived in Artesia for, it seems like it. Welcome back. As we are going to the bottom of the first inning, game 1 of this district doubleheader between the Bulldogs and the Rockets. Softball action. Is today Wednesday? Yeah, because we're playing softball on Wednesday, and we never play softball or anything on Wednesday, but we moved it to today because of the wind yesterday. Now, tomorrow, baseball gets started with their 3-game series. Artesia is taking on Portales. Goddard, of course, is playing Lovington. And Tanner, is the single game here and the doubleheader in Lovington, or is the it'd be Lovington, right? So tomorrow night you've got Goddard Rocket baseball. So Alexis Sandoval will lead things off. Is that right? Goddard Lovington, one game tomorrow. Okay. And the first pitch from Crandall is in there for called strike one. So baseball's doing these 3-game series with one game, the single game at one site, and then the doubleheader at the other site. They're playing them on Thursday, Friday, in case there's a rain or a weather delay, and they can get whatever they need to get in on Saturday. High for a ball 1-1. So Goddard and Lovington will be playing here at the launch pad tomorrow at 5, I believe. And Artesia will be hosting Portales at Brainerd Baseball Park tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the single games. Outside for a ball, 2 balls and a strike. Then on Friday, Goddard will go to Lovington to play the doubleheader there, and Artesia will go to Portales to play the doubleheader at Portales. And the 2-1 bunted, but back to the screen, so the count will even at 2-2. Then on Saturday, district softball resumes, and Artesia will be hosting Lovington, and that means Goddard will be playing Portales. Is that here or is that in Portales? Here at 11-1. So you'll be right back here on Saturday, won't you? Or somebody will. A little high for a ball, so the count is full, 3-2. Roy will be here? Okay. So the next round of district doubleheaders for softball, and actually the end of the first half of the district season, is Saturday. This one's ripped foul off to the right, out of play. And the count remains 3-2. Good at bat by the leadoff hitter, Sandoval. She has made Crandall throw 6 pitches in this at bat. That's pretty good. There's a shot out into center field, and coming in is Morrison to make the catch, 1 away. So Sandoval made Crandall throw a lot of pitches, eventually wound up lining it out into center field for the out. And here's Lex Carrasco, the designated hitter. Crandall, of course, the low for a ball 1. I guess you would say the number 1 pitcher in the rotation for the Lady Bulldogs, as she has been for, well, when she started, she pitched in the state championship game that her sister won. That's in there for a strike. And then so her sister was the main pitcher in that game, and they won. That was the first state championship for Coach Polito and the Lady Bulldogs in softball. And then she has pitched the Lady Bulldogs to a state championship every year since then, except for the COVID year. Swung on and missed for a strike 2. She's already signed and will be playing for Baylor in the fall. She's the 2-time Gatorade New Mexico Player of the Year in softball. And this one's foul tip for a strike. And the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Her ERA, you ready for this? What, we need another ball? Is that what we're asking for, or did we have a question? I heard, are they asking if it was foul tipped? Maybe. We have a microphone behind home plate. I heard the bat and the ball make contact, so, right. That's right. So apparently somebody has asked for, was it foul tipped or was it a swing and a miss? And the umpires are going to discuss it. Like I said, I heard, with our microphone, I heard the bat and the ball make contact. So I didn't have a question on it, but if you didn't see it or don't have the benefit of the microphone. And after the consultation, the umpire says, get up here and bat. So now Coach Polito is going to come out and ask a question to the home plate up. There's not a question on the lineup, is there? That's number 13, right? Yeah. Okay. And she's the designated hitter. So I'm not really entirely sure what the conversation is about. Riley has a 9-2 record. Her only losses have been to, I think, to Carlsbad. Bulldogs have 4 losses on the year. They lost to Mayfield in the championship of the Las Cruces Invite. And lost 2 games to Carlsbad. All right, I think the discussion is done. Carrasco steps back in. And there's a swing and a miss for a strike. So after all of that, the strikeout occurs anyway, and the out is recorded. So here's Juliet Hernandez to bat for Goddard. She is the starting catcher, number 3 hitter in the order to face Crandall. Trying to think, who was the 4th loss for Artesia this year? I know you wouldn't know. Fouled off for a strike, strike 1. And I don't have the full schedule here. I'm trying to remember because I've been to just about every game. They're screaming at the radio. Ronnie is screaming at the radio right now. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed for a strike. And the count 0-2. Yeah. Is your 2 giving you trouble? Hernandez stepped out of the box. She steps back in now. And awaits the 0-2 from Crandall. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 3. And that will retire the side. For the Rockets, no runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base. We've played 1 complete. It's Artesia 4, Goddard 0, and more Bulldog Rocket softball coming up in 1 minute.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. But you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Sandy Stockton will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Sandy Stockton in Artesia today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Welcome back here to softball on KSVP, KSVPTV.com. I'm Gene Dow. Tanner Todd pushing the buttons over here to my left. And Gallup was the team that Artesia split a doubleheader with Gallup in Artesia. So that was the fourth loss. So Artesia has lost to Mayfield, 2 losses to Carlsbad, and 1 to Gallup. And Gallup, by the way, if we hadn't mentioned this already in the rankings, according to the Max Preps computer rankings, Gallup is on this piece of paper I have here. All right, leading off for the Lady Bulldogs, we're back at the top of the order. Riley Crandall. Out into center field. It is going, and it is caught right at the fence by Alexis Sandoval. What a nice play by Alexis. She stayed with it as it went, as Riley gave it a ride. What is going on here? Okay. In play. Out. Pop-up fly out center field. Okay, my iPad was acting goofy. 1 away. Here's McKenna Morrison. Reached on an error and scored a run back in the first inning. Way back in the first inning. You remember how long ago that was? And that's a ball 1. Gallup is number 2. So Artesia has 1 loss to a 4A school. I think Mayfield is also a... Are they 5? No, they're 5A in everything. I have 0-2 on Morrison. I'm 2-0. I'm so sorry. That hit her. I am so sorry. Yeah, so hit by a pitch. McKenna Morrison is the second batter to get hit by a pitch from Casals. So she takes first base, and here's Caden Apodaca. Got a base hit and scored a run in the first inning. High for a ball 1. Yeah. There's a throw down to first as Morrison had quite a lead, but the catcher chases her back, and she is in ahead of the throw. Mayfield, they were 6A in football and 5A in everything else, and they dropped down to 5A in football. So the new district for football this fall, this one's fouled for strike 1, is the Goddard Rockets, the Roswell Coyotes, the Artesia Bulldogs, and the Mayfield Trojans. That'll be the football district this fall. And then Mayfield is in 5A and everything else. Ooh, a nice pitch from Casal. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. So that's going to be an interesting football district. A lot of people are looking at that and saying that's the best district in all of 5A football this fall is District 4 5A. Ground ball past the pitcher. Shortstop is up. The throw, she holds the ball. No throw. So it's an infield single for Apodaca. And in moving on down to second base is Morrison. And here's Zoe Warren. So the Lady Bulldogs get their 4th hit of the game. Morrison at second, Apodaca at first. Warren is 0 for 1. She struck out swinging in the first inning. Bats here with 2 on and 1 out. Outside for a ball. Ball 1. Didn't miss by much. Warren digs back in. And the pitch. Out into right field. Coming on is Daniel, and she'll make the catch. Runners will tag. The throw to second is not in time, and Apodaca will be safe at second base. So it is a fly out to the right fielder, and the runners advance to second and third. 2 outs though, and here's Perseus Aguilar, and I've got it clear now. Perseus was on the radio this morning, and every time we get a lineup card, they would have her name fouled off to the right for strike 1. They would have her name written down as Bubba Aguilar. And sometimes the public address announcer would introduce her as Bubba Aguilar. And I said, so what's up with that? Are you Bubba or are you Perseus? And swing and a miss for a strike 2. She, on the field, with her teammates, with her coaches, she's Bubba. But to everybody else, she is Perseus. But somehow it got written on the lineup card a couple times, and it got announced that way by the public address announcer, like in Hobbs. Ball 1 and 2. Which one? Well, both of them. Just outside for a ball, 2 and 2. I mean, it could hit this one up here. Well, that's fine. I mean, not fine. I mean, I don't want any dents on the truck. That would be disappointing. That's outside for a ball, so the count is full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Perseus Aguilar. There's a shot out into left center field, and it is up against the wall. That's going to score 2 runs and a stand-up double for Perseus Aguilar. So that makes the score 6-0. in favor of Artesia. And Candace Ray, Katie Ray, will be at the plate. Ray, a junior. That's a rarity on this team. Matter of fact, I think she's the only junior on the team. And that's a ball, ball one. Sophomore, 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 junior. Sophomore, sophomore, freshman, sophomore, senior. Down the left field line. That's out of the ballpark, but is it fair? And yes, the umpire said it's a fair ball and a 2-run home run. So a home run, the first home run of the game. There was no question that was going to leave the ballpark. The only question was it going to be in fair territory or foul territory? That wound up out on the street, didn't it? Yeah, what is, because did it get outside the big fence, or is it? Yeah. Don't think it got out on the street. What is that street? Do you know what the name of that street is? Okay. Is that Tanner Boulevard? All right, so it is now 8-0. And the first pitch to Kinsey Carlo is called strike one. Let's see. So that is Ray's 5th home run, and she ties Apodaca for the home run lead. There's a single into left field for a base hit, and the ball gets past the cutoff girl and goes all the way to the fence. So Carlo gets the single and then goes to second base on the error. Isn't that funny? It's forgetting what I've done. Error. Okay, so still 8-0. Morion at the plate now. She is 0 for 1, struck out looking in the first inning. To end the first inning, she bats with 2 outs and 1 on. And it's high for a ball, ball one. North Prairie? Wow, okay. Yeah, probably. There's a shot into left field. That's a fair ball for a base hit. Coming around third is Carlo. The throw to the plate not in time. Going on to second is Carlo, and on the throw to home plate goes to third. So I think, should we give her a single or a double? We'll call it a single. And then she, the batter comes around and scores. The runner comes around and scores. And then Morion goes to third on the throw to home plate. So that makes the score 9-0. And there is a conference on the mound right now. You can tell coach is not happy, got the hands on the hips. You know, that's the unhappy person stance right there. How many times have you seen me do that? A couple times, that's right. So, so we're going to bat a 10th batter to the plate here in the, oh wait, no, I'm sorry. This is number 9 hitter. Jenna Whitmire is going to bat. And the conference is over. The instructions have been given. The Rockets have committed 4 errors in the game, and we're just in the top of the second inning. Bulldogs have 8 hits, including a 2-run home run. 5th home run for Ray, and she ties Apodaca for the most home runs. The Lady Bulldogs have 22 home runs on the season now with that home run. And okay, so we didn't make any changes, did we? Everybody's still in their same spot. And coach had something to say to the field ump. But now we're ready to go. So here's Whitmire, struck out swinging to end the first inning. She bats with a runner at third and 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Bulldogs up 9-0. And the pitch is high for a ball, ball one. Let's see. Whitmire batting .302. She's got 3 home runs this year. Fouls it back for strike 1. Did I tell you she's an 8th grader? The batter. Yeah, well, we have 2 8th graders that are starting. And then I've got a bunch of sophomores. Outside for a ball, 2 balls and a strike to Whitmire. Morion at third. 5 runs have scored so far. High pop-up. This is going to stay in the ballpark. And the left fielder lost track of it, and it drops in for a double for Whitmire. So the run scores, making the score 10-0. Whitmire at second with the double. That's her second double of the season. She has 5 extra base hits, 3 homers, and 2 doubles. And we go to the top of the order, and Riley Crandall. That one's toward my truck and into the dirt beyond the center field fence. Missed the truck. And a 2-run home run for Crandall. So that makes the score 12-0. Riley gets her first home run of the season, believe it or not. She's probably been wondering why she doesn't have any home runs, but now she does. And it's now 12-0 in favor of Artesia. The bases are clear, and here's McKenna Morrison to bat. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Morrison has 2 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Batting .319. Outside for a ball, and sophomore. And that's high for a ball. Morrison also part of the volleyball team that won the state championship for the Bulldogs this year. And that's outside for a ball. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. This one's fouled off to the right and out of play. So the count will go full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Morrison has scored 10 runs. She has 15 hits on the season. 9 RBI in addition to the 10 runs scored. This is a high fly ball into right center field, and a nice job by Alexis Sandoval running over into right field to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But not before the Lady Bulldogs get 8 runs on 7 hits. There was 1 rocket error and nobody left on base. So we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. It's Artesia 12, Goddard 0. More softball on KSVP Artesia, K229AS Artesia, and KSVPTV.com in just a moment.
Saving money is much easier when you do it automatically. All you have to do is tell us how much you want to save, and we'll automatically deduct it from your checking account and put it in your savings account. Out of sight, out of mind. It's the easy way to save. Get started with automatic savings today. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
We're big on you.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else. Or a frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
Welcome back. Softball here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, where the Rockets and the Bulldogs and the Coyotes come to play. Goddard batting now for the second time against Riley Crandall, trailing 12-0. And the first pitch from Riley Crandall is called strike one to Andrea Manzanares. Crandall, where's my Crandall stats? Fouled off for a strike. Crandall, as we said in the last time she pitched, a .65 ERA. And yep, here's the stat column I wanted to look at. The 0-2, outside for a ball. Crandall has 131 strikeouts coming into the game, 2 more so far in this game. So 133 strikeouts this year for Riley Crandall. This one's fouled off to the right now to play over onto the JV field. And the count will remain 1-2. So can you do math, Tanner? 131 strikeouts in 65 innings. So how many strikeouts per inning? That's a ball. 2-ish. It's a lot. Is it 2 even or? Okay. Outside for a ball. 3-2 the count. Now she does have 8 walks on the season. 8 walks in 65 innings pitched against 131 strikeouts. She's given up 26 hits, 10 runs, and only 6 of those runs were earned runs. Ground ball foul to the third base dugout. So another good at bat by a leadoff hitter for Goddard. We saw that with Sandoval when she led off and made Riley throw a bunch of pitches. Now it looks like her either the end of the bat, the tape, or something on her glove has come loose. I said go get it checked, and she did. So that's Crandall's thrown 7 pitches so far to Manzanares with the 3-2 count. And that's ball 4. So, as we said, only the 9th walk given up by Crandall all season. And with nobody out, the leadoff batter is on first. And here's Alyssa Linares. Am I saying that right? Okay. Well, the Rockets get their first base runner of the afternoon, a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the second inning. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. Aguilar jumping out of there, looking at maybe throwing down to first base. Apodaca not holding the runner yet, as both she and Ray are in on the line in case there's a bunt. And there is the bunt, but it's popped up, and the third baseman, Ray, will catch it. No need to throw to first as Manzanares was standing there. So that is out number 1. And that'll bring to the plate Krishana Casaus, the pitcher. So 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the first. High and away for a ball. Casaus holding up. Riley looks in, gets the pitch from the bench. Here it is. Outside for a ball. This time they will throw down to first. But Manzanares was there on the bag. 2 balls, no strikes. High and outside for a ball 3. There have been some other pitchers that have pitched for Artesia this year. With Riley being a senior. There's a strike right down the middle. 3-1 the count. When she graduates, the Lady Bulldogs are going to need to see who's going to step up and be the next pitcher for this team next year. And the pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike. Strike 2. We saw Caden Apodaca pitch in the second game on Saturday against Portales, and she pitched a complete game and got the win. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 3, and that's out number 2. So here's Avery Chavez, the shortstop for the Goddard Rockets. And 2 out, 1 on. Fastball right down the middle, strike 1. Goddard has a young ball club too. I don't see a lot of, I say that. There's a few seniors here. Sandoval's a senior. Daniel's a senior. Here's a ground ball on the right side, scooped up by the first baseman, throws over to Morion covering at first for the out, and that will retire the side. So for the Rockets in the bottom of the second, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We've played 2 complete. It's Artesia 12, Goddard 0, and you're listening and watching Bulldog and Rocket Softball on KSVP and KSVPTV.com.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Central Valley Electric Education Foundation scholarships are now available for CVE members and their dependents. The scholarships can be used by graduating high school students or adults who are continuing their education. Applications are being accepted through April 15, 2022. Visit cvecoop.org/scholarships for eligibility and an application, or call Central Valley Electric Cooperative at 575-746-3571. Remember, these scholarships are available for students of all ages. Apply today.
Welcome back to Goddard Rocket, Artesia Bulldog Softball from Goddard High School in Roswell, New Mexico. I'm Gene Dow. Since we're on a Wednesday, Coach White couldn't announce, Joby couldn't announce, so you're stuck with me. You know, Tanner couldn't get his video crew to work tonight. Yeah. So it's us, but here we are. Caden Apodaca is going to lead things off for the Lady Bulldogs. The youngsters down there screaming near my microphone. And 12-0 is the score. Casals in the circle, steps up to the rubber. And the first pitch is high for a ball 1. Tubbs at third, Chavez at short, Linares at second, Manzanares at first for the Rockets. Roybal, Sandoval, and Daniel in the outfield left to right. Ground ball foul down the third base line for Apodaca. Juliet Hernandez is catching, and Krishana Casals in the circle pitching for Goddard. Apodaca, the number 3 hitter in the order, and the first baseman for Artesia. Zoe Warren will bat next, followed by Perseus Aguilar. Should anybody get on board, Katie Ray will bat. Fly ball out into left field, and it is up against the base of the fence. And into second base with a double is Apodaca. Hit it in between the outfielders, Roybal and Sandoval. And we saw the dirt kick up. It landed right there at the base of the fence, 200 feet away. And that is the 11th hit for the Bulldogs in the ball game. And Zoe Warren will be the batter. Zoe is the cleanup hitter for Artesia and starts the game today in right field. Squares to bunt, pulls it back. It's outside for a ball, ball one. And that's outside for a ball, ball two. Goddard comes into the game with a record of 7-9. And one of the reasons that they're as high as they are in the rankings is they play a really tough schedule. This one fouled straight back for strike one. Their strength of schedule, according to the Max Preps, is 7.5. Now, Artesia and Gallup have the toughest strength of schedule rankings. Outside for a ball, 3-1. Artesia's strength of schedule, 14.5. Gallup, 14.4. Gallup and Artesia have split. Gallup has a few more losses than Artesia at 11-7. This one's up the middle. That's going to get into center field for a base hit. They'll hold Apodaca at third. Now, when the throw comes to the cutoff man, they'll go ahead and send her in to score. So an RBI single for Warren. Well, actually, we're going to call that a single. Advanced by the batter, and then she came in and scored on the throw. So that makes it 13-0. Fly ball out into right field. Daniel coming in, makes the catch for the out, and quickly gets the ball in, holding Warren to first base. So that's out number one, and here's Katie Ray. She is 1 for 1 on the game. She has been hit by a pitch and hit a home run. She has 2 runs scored and 2 RBI today. 3 RBI, actually. She was hit by the pitch with the bases loaded. So she actually gets an RBI for that. So, yeah, 2 runs scored, a home run, and 3 RBI. And that's high for a ball, ball two. Here's a fly ball out into center field, and it is gone. Another home run for Katie Ray. Another 2-run shot. That makes it 15-0. Or maybe it's KJ. I hear KJ, so. Yeah, I don't know where I'm getting the KD. Anyway, 15-0. And at the plate now is Mackenzie Carlo. And here's the pitch. Low for a ball. So that one went out into the dirt area there, out beyond the fence. And that's, I think, the 3rd home run for Artesia in this game. Popped her up. This is going out behind second base. Linares can't get back there to it to make the catch, so it drops in as a single. Carlo at first base. Lady Bulldogs get their 14th hit of the game. And here's McKaylee Morion. Well, she's called back to the dugout, and time is called. Coach Polito. And we may have some pinch hitters. Now, on the high school level in New Mexico, you can reinsert somebody one time. So either this young lady's going to be replaced by Morion, or she's going to go into the field defensively for the Lady Bulldogs when we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. So 21 for 11 is what I heard. 21 is Desiree Jimenez. So Desiree will be the batter. She will come in and bat for Marion. Has Desiree batted on the varsity level this year? Let's look and see. I bet I can find out. And the first pitch is in there for a strike, strike one. Well, she's been in one game and has had one plate appearance. And this one's fouled off to the right, out of play, into the bullpen area for strike two. One plate appearance, one at bat. Well, how did she get on base? It's all zeros. And then there's left on base. That one's a ball. Game's played. Because if she'd have walked, it'd be here. There's a off the glove. The throw to second in time for the force at second base. So it'll be a fielder's choice. And that is out number 2. And Jimenez will be at first base for Jenna Whitmire. And that's right down the middle for a strike, strike one. Jenna is 1 for 2. She has a strikeout and a double. Yep, that's my microphone. Don't play with my microphone. That one's outside for a ball. Or no, he called that a strike, didn't he? Strike two. If somebody had brought a mic stand, I had one. I looked at it and I thought, outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Huh? I know. Ground ball, second baseman scoops it up, flips to first for the out, and that will retire the side. So the Lady Bulldogs score some more runs. They get 3 runs on 4 hits. There were no Goddard errors, and 1 runner left on base. We're going now to the bottom of the 3rd. 15-0 Artesia. We'll be back after this.
Chaos Cafe is the place to kick your taste buds in the face. With some of the best food around, including a big breakfast that can scratch that itch. Whether you're fiending for French toast or begging for biscuits, they've got you covered. Plus, great lunch specials, signature burgers, and some of the most satisfying portions in the galaxy. Chaos Cafe backs the Bulldogs and the student athletes that work hard and play harder. Open Monday through Saturday from 5:30 till 2 at 501 South 1st in Artesia. Put a little chaos in your day with Chaos Cafe, and go Bulldogs.
Eastern New Mexico University is open for visitors to come to visit our campus. Come be our guest for a guided tour of one of the best small-town college atmospheres in the Southwest. Take a look at all ENMU has to offer, including the best residence halls in New Mexico as recognized by Niche.com. Sign up today for your personal tour of ENMU and our beautiful campus by visiting enmu.edu/visit. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
Welcome back to softball on KSVP Radio in Artesia, KSVP TV everywhere. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, Artesia leading Goddard in game 1 of this district doubleheader, 15-0. The Lady Bulldogs have 15 runs on 14 hits. And the Rockets have committed 4 errors that have assisted the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have, 3 home runs? I think they have 3 home runs. 2 from KJ and 1 from Crandall, who got her first home run of the year. So here is Candace Tubbs. And this is the first time Candace will have had a chance to bat against Crandall. We're waiting on the umpire. And let's see, that's number 12, so that's Tubbs. So maybe the coach for Goddard was making some changes. So home plate umpire has returned. We are ready to go. Tubbs, the number 8 batter in the order, third baseman for the Rockets. Facing Crandall for the first time. Swung on a miss for a strike, strike one. Outside, ball one, 1-1 the count. Now, we were talking about strength of schedule. There's nobody else in 4A softball that comes close to the strength of schedule Artesia and Gallup have. Just missed for a ball. 2-1. Lovington at number 3 has a 5.9 strength of schedule. Silver City at number 4, a 3.9. Bernalillo, the number 5 ranked team in the state, has a -3. Ground ball, Morion to Apodaca. Or is that Morrison? That may be Morrison that's in. And that's the out. Yeah, that is not Apodaca. That is... No, it's not more. It's Madison Martinez. That's who that is. And there's the ground out. Boom. Okay. So here's Annika Roybal. And the first pitch is in there for strike, strike one. I didn't see if there were any other changes defensively for Artesia, but I do see Maddie Martinez over at first. There's the bunt, foul, strike two. Boy, did you see how the Artesia has Roybal defensively? Whitmire is in left center field. Morrison is shading way over towards right field from center, and Zoe Warren is deep and toward the line in right field. So they do not anticipate Roybal pulling the ball. And it's high inside for a ball. So my guess is they predict if she puts it into play and gets it out into the outfield, she's not going to get around on Crandall and pull it into left field. She's going to slap it, spray it out into the right center field. High and away for a ball. And the count evens at 2-2. And the pitch. High. So after getting ahead in the count, 0-2, 3 straight pitches outside the strike zone. And the count is full to the number 9 batter in the Rocket order. Ball 4. Take your base, says Mr. Ump. And we go to the top of the order, Alexis Sandoval. And Coach Polito comes out and talks with the home plate ump again. Yeah, that's number 10 at first. Well, I'm not sure what the question is. Because that is Sandoval batting, and that was Roybal, wasn't it? That batted. Yeah. So we've got another substitution question by Coach Polito. Yeah, that's number 3. So now the first base coach for the Rockets is going to try to get in on the conversation. And I'll tell you what, Tanner, I'm going to take a break while this conversation goes on. We'll be right back.
When it comes to your tires, don't take any shortcuts. Trust Forest Tire. They've been keeping you rolling for 78 years. Forest Tire knows tires, and they know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most, delivering service that exceeds your expectations. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 48 months, plus a $1,000 accessory allowance when you purchase eligible GM accessories. We invite you to come see us today for a quick, hassle-free buying experience and drive home your new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or one of our hand-picked pre-owned vehicles. Visit GuyChevy.com or come see us now at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia.
On approved credit, must finance with GM Financial. Offer ends May 2nd, 2022.
Well, we're back. Still not entirely sure what the discussion was all about. Do what? So now Artesia is going to make a change, as number 24 is going to come in to pitch for Crandall. Madison Martinez, who'd been at first, now comes out of the game. And that's Caden Apodaca. So Apodaca, who had been at first base, didn't start the inning defensively. Madison Martinez was at first base. And now Caden Apodaca is going to be introduced as the new pitcher for Artesia. So while Madison takes her warm-up tosses, we'll take a break and be right back.
Bob Reed Pest Control has been providing pest management services for over 50 years and continues to set high standards for their customers. Protect your home, family, and pets from destructive, poisonous, and disease-carrying pests. All of Bob Reed Pest Control's licensed technicians are continuously trained and knowledgeable in the latest pest management practices, offering effective treatment plans for any situation. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today, 575-623-5344, and find them fast in names and numbers.
When it comes to the security of your home or business, you want a local company, one that has a personal investment right here in Southeast New Mexico. Zenith Security Services is your local Honeywell dealer. Zenith can handle all of your business and residential alarms, cameras, and IT services, as well as home theater installations, all from a local company. The Spring Starter Package is now available at Zenith Security Services for your home or business. Call the real Zenith Security Services today, 575-626-3521. Zenith Security Services, protection with a local touch.
Hey guys, Cambria here from your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell. Did you know right now you can get a 10-piece of legs and thighs, chicken only, for $13.99? And people love our KFC chicken sandwich. You've got to try it. An extra crispy, hand-breaded chicken fillet placed on a buttery brioche bun, topped with pickles and your choice of classic or spicy mayonnaise. It's the best chicken sandwich ever, and it's only at your KFC in Artesia. We hope to see you soon at your local KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
All right, after all of that, the change, Caden Apodaca has come in to pitch for Artesia. She was playing first base. She didn't come back out on the field when the Bulldogs came out here in the bottom of the third inning. Pitches outside, ball 3 to Sandoval. Then after the first batter bats and gets on base from, or the second batter bats and gets on base from the walk, Coach Polito comes out and makes a change. There's a strike, 3-1. So Caden Apodaca comes in to pitch. Crandall goes to short. Carlo goes to first. And Martinez comes out of the game after playing first base for 2 batters. And there's a swing and a miss for a strike, and the count is full now, 3-2. Apodaca. Ball 4. I didn't quite know what the umpire was going to do. I didn't know if he was going to ring her up or what. He was saying, take your base, is what he was saying. So Sandoval is on at first. Roybal moves down to second, and here's number 13, Lex Carrasco, the designated hitter. 15-0 Artesia. Bulldogs batting here, or Rockets batting here in the bottom of the third. And that one's in there for a strike. We've had 2 conferences with the umpires between the coaches. We had one player come in and play first base for 2 batters. And then a new pitcher. And this one's fouled out of play off to the right. And that'll make the count 0-2. Bulldogs scored 4 runs in the first, 8 in the second, 3 in the third. Rockets had 1 base runner in the second, 2 base runners here in the third, and that's in there for a strike. Strike 3 looking, and that's out number 2. So here is number 2, Juliet Hernandez, the catcher. She is 0 for 1, struck out swinging. Back in the first inning to end the first inning. We'll give you the totals on Crandall here in a minute. Low for a ball, ball 1. I can get those here from my computer device. I'll let this do all the work. I just touch the screen. Apodaca ready for the 1-0 pitch. Outside, throw first. And Sandoval is back. 2-0 the count. Apodaca pitched the second game of the district doubleheader on Saturday against Portales. Popped it up, foul out of play, off to the right once again. Count goes to 2-1. Interesting commentary I'm hearing from the fans. It's all good. It's all good. Here's the pitch. Jammed her, and it's going to get into center field for a base hit. Here comes the runner around from third. The throw to the plate, not in time. Now they've got the runner off a second to Morion, to third, the tag, and she slid in underneath the tag. So it's an RBI single for Hernandez. As coming around from second and scoring was Roybal. And we've got a courtesy runner coming in for the catcher. So that's number 9. And that is Erica Cannon. So Cannon will be running for the catcher at first base. Sandoval slid in underneath the tag and is safe at third. Runners at first and third with 2 outs, and here is Andrea Manzanares. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, the throw down to third, not close to a play there. One ball and no strikes. The pitch. Ground ball. Morion up with it, throws to first, and that'll end the inning. But the Rockets get on the board. They score 1 run on 1 hit. There were no Bulldog errors and 2 base runners left on base. We've played 3 complete. It's Artesia 15, Goddard 1, and we'll have more softball for you right after this.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation. station service, integrity and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
All right, we're ready for the fourth inning. Artesia leading 15-1. Riley Crandall is leading things off, and the first pitch she sees is outside for ball one from Krishana Casaus. There is a defensive change for the Rockets. Bounces up there for a ball two. Alyssa Linares has moved to first base, and Lex Carrasco, who was the designated hitter, is now in the ball game at second base, and that one's outside for a ball. Casaus still on the in the circle pitching, and with the setting sun, it's hard for me to see. There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. What has Riley done today, Tanner? Well, she's 2 for 3, a single, a flyout, and a home run. And back to the pitcher, Casaus over to first, and there's one out. So here's McKenna Morrison to bat. Bulldogs have 15 runs, 14 hits. They have not committed any errors. And let's see. Rockets 1 run, 1 hit, 4 errors. That was a nice pitch, just missed for ball one. Down the third baseline, foul. You heard the home plate up, call it foul. So Morrison falls in the hole on 2. Hey, we're going to play another one today. About 20, 25 minutes or so after this one is done. So if you're in Roswell, why don't you come on over and watch? Outside for a ball. I know the teams would really appreciate it if you were here. Bet the concession stand folks would appreciate it. No concession? Oh, well then. Here's a shot out into center field, and leaping in the air to make the catch is Sandoval. So you got to bring your own, huh? Well. What are we going to have for snacks, Tanner? Wow. 2 outs in the inning. Here's Apodaca. Now the pitcher for the Lady Bulldogs. And it's high and away for a ball. Well, isn't that our luck? No concession stand. High fly ball. Back behind third base. The shortstop, Chavez, goes back, makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. So how about that? No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, 15-1. Bulldogs lead the Rockets. We'll be back after this.
Need a family doctor you can trust? Artesia General Hospital's family practice team offers a full range of medical services to patients of every age. Led by family practice physician Dr. Joe Salgado, our providers can help you manage chronic conditions, treat illness and injury, and coordinate specialty care. And for children, pediatrician Dr. Joanne Couch brings her expertise in managing your child's care from birth to age 18. Get peace of mind by finding a partner to care for your whole family close to home. We're accepting new patients at artesiageneral.com/family.
Prices are being slashed at Castle Rentals, Artesia's fun and friendly rent-to-own furniture store. Get a free mattress pad cover when you purchase a Serta or Kingdom mattress. Both brands on sale now. Get deep discounts on lamps by Cow Lighting. Beautiful and unique handcrafted lamps made right here in the US of A. Find your new furniture, appliances, or electronics today at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia. Rent to own or 90 days same as cash on all items.
All right, welcome back to Goddard High School in Roswell, New Mexico. We head to the home half of the fourth inning with Artesia leading Goddard 15-1. And Alyssa Linares, the first baseman, is at the plate for Goddard to face Caden Apodaca for the first time. We're going to give you Crandall's stats, and we have not yet done that. That pitch is high for a ball, ball one. Crandall pitched 2 1/3 innings, faced 9 batters, threw 43 pitches, 25 for strikes. And that's all two. The run that scored was charged to her as an earned run. She struck out 3 and walked 2. And gave way to Caden Apodaca in the last half inning. And there's a swing and miss for strike one. So the one run was on base when Apodaca came in, so that run was credited to Crandall. And another earned run for Riley, given up on the season. High and away for a ball, ball 3, so the count is 3-1. Linares flew out to the third baseman, Ray, in the second inning. She's 0 for 1. And that's ball 4. So yet another Bulldog walk. That's the third walk given up by Bulldog, fourth walk given up by Bulldog pitching in the game. Crandall gave up 2 walks, and Apodaca has walked 2. And at the plate is Casaus, the pitcher for the Rockets. And down the third base line, nice stop by Ray. Only play to first is in time for the out on the fielder's choice. Where did I see that? Okay, in play. Advanced by batter and out. Okay. Swing and a miss and a strike. Huh. And I'm trying to figure out how to score this, and I sack fly. There's a strikeout. There's a ground out. Okay, the strikeout to Chavez is out number 2, so here's Candace Tubbs, the third baseman. Sorry about that. I thought I saw how to do the fielder's choice in here, and I've got it messed up. That was in there for a strike 1. So there's 2 outs in the inning. The walk that led off the inning is at second. it's not a fielder's choice because the runner was out at first. That's why I was messing myself up. I know how to score baseball. If the runner was safe at first and the runner at second was out, then it would have been a fielder's choice. But it wasn't a fielder's choice. They threw to first. Okay, I was messing myself up. All right, here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's to Morion. Knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first. Inning retired. Stuck with it. Morion knocked it down. It was hard hit, but she was able to keep it right around her, pick it up, and throw over to first in time for the out. For the Rockets, no runs, no hits, no errors. One runner left on base. We go now to the 5th inning. It's Artesia 15, Goddard 1, and we've got more softball coming up next.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Mays Lumber has all the hard-to-find hardwood you've been looking for. Oak, cherry, walnut, poplar, and maple. Plus, hard-to-find exotic woods like purple heart, zebra wood, ambrosia maple, black limba, and bloodwood. Perfect for that one-of-a-kind gift piece or table. Get ready with Formica and Wilson Art countertops in 12-footer custom length with installation available. Make it happen at Mays Lumber, 115 South Virginia in Roswell, serving southeastern New Mexico and beyond since 1934.
Is that the first pitch? Hey, welcome back. We're going to the top of the 5th inning, 15-1. I thought the first pitch was a ball, yeah. So it's 1-1 to count to Zoe Warren, who leads things off for the Bulldogs. Grounds it to Carrasco at second. She'll throw to Linares at first for the out. And it was good play by Carrasco because it wasn't hit. It didn't go very fast to second base. And so Lex had to kind of charge in and get it and try to get it over to first before a speedy Zoe Warren. So there's one away here in the top of the 5th inning. And at the plate now is Perseus Aguilar, the catcher. And high fly ball out into right field. Daniel coming in, makes the catch. And that's out number 2. We basically have been watching 2 different softball games today. There was the first 2 innings game. Bulldogs scored 12 runs against no runs for Goddard. Then there's the 3rd inning and the 4th inning game, which if you look at that score, it's 3-1. Here's Candace Ray, KJ. She is 2 for 2. And this one's a ground ball to third baseman Tubbs, throw to first in time. So her previous 2 at-bats were home runs, but this at-bat was a ground out to Tubbs. Wow, that was a quick top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Rockets need to score 5 runs to keep this game going. We'll see if they can do it when we come back.
Hey, Artesia. I'm Jen, this is Andy, and we work with kids here at Faith Baptist Church, and we want to tell you a little bit about that.
Yeah, on Sunday mornings at 10:30, we have a service for our pre-K kinder, and then also for 1st through 5th grade. And then on Wednesday nights at 6:15, we have our faith groups, which are Bible study groups for 2-year-olds all the way up to 5th grade. We even have something for you, the parents.
Absolutely, and if you cannot come on Wednesday night, but you want your kids to come, you can text the word BUS to 68878, and there will be a link that we send you that you can fill out and get your kids signed up for our bus ministry so they can come without you.
Thanks for watching, and go Bulldogs.
When was
was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Well, if you're listening on the radio, this is KSVP Artesia, K229AS Artesia. And if you're watching online, it's ksvptv.com, where the Bulldogs and the Rockets and the Coyotes come to play. And for Goddard here in the bottom half of the 5th inning, it'll be Annika Roybal to lead things off against Caden Apodaca. And the first pitch is low for a ball. That's not 20. Is that number 20? Who is that at bat? Yeah, is that 19? Yeah. But I don't think it's 19. That's what I thought. Okay, so that's not Roybal. That is number 19, Jackie Lopez. So Jackie Lopez batting, facing Caden Apodaca. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Lopez. And there's a shot right at Carlo. Line drive out, number 1. That is number 3. That's Alexis Sandoval. She is 0 for 1, a fly out and a walk. Facing Apodaca for the second time in the game. And we were talking between innings based on the 10-run rule. And that's low for a ball. The Rockets would have to score 5 runs to extend the game to the 6th inning. Anything less than that, it would be a Bulldog victory in game 1, as they are up 15-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. There's a hard hit to the third baseman, Ray. 1 hopper to first, 2 away. So there's 2 outs in the inning, and that's going to leave it up to Lex Carrasco, the second baseman, see if she can get the rally going. A couple of basketball players for the Bulldogs that are in the crowd today. So 1 batter away from this game being concluded, and the first pitch is fouled straight back for strike 1. Whitmire, Morrison, and Warren have been in the outfield this entire game. Ray at third. Crandall started pitching. She's at shortstop now. Morione at second. Carlo moved from short to first. And Apodaca is in pitching. And that pitch is low for a ball. And, of course, Perseus Aguilar behind the plate. One and one the count, the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner for strike 2. So all the Bulldogs scoring came in the first 3 innings. The second inning was the big inning for Artesia. 8 runs in that inning. Drilled out into center field, bounces in for a base hit. So the Rockets get their second hit of the ball game. A 2-out single here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and gives Juliet Hernandez an opportunity. Juliet, the catcher, she is 1 for 2 with a strikeout swinging and a single. And her base hit was off of Apodaca. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike, strike 1. In between games on the radio, we're going to play for you the audio from this morning's interview with 3 softball players. Of course, on the video, we'll stop, reset, and restart. High and away for a ball. Throw to first, not in time. As they're keeping a close eye on Carrasco down at first. And the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch, ground ball, foul down the third base line for strike 2. Apodaca ready, and the pitch. 1 hopper to Ray. Throw to first in time, and that's the ball game. So for the Rockets in their half of the 5th inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We're going to start the Guy Chevy post-game show. Take a break. We'll come back with the final stats. Bulldogs win. Final score, 15-1 in Game 1.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 48 months, plus a $1,000 accessory allowance when you purchase eligible GM accessories. We invite you to come see us today for a quick, hassle-free buying experience and drive home your new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or one of our hand-picked pre-owned vehicles. Visit GuyChevy.com or come see us now at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia.
On approved credit, must finance with GM Financial. Offer ends May 2nd, 2022.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Please pardon our dust as we move into our new facility at Artesia Animal Clinic. We've begun the process of moving into our new facility, which features more exam rooms, expanded surgery and treatment rooms, lab, x-ray, and larger kennels. We're so excited to be moving into our new facility, and we look forward to being better able to help care for your pets. Artesia Animal Clinic, now moving into our new clinic in the same location, 110 West Mahone, just north of Artesia Ford Sales.
You know what happens in the spring. It's cleanup time, and AC&B, HF Sinclair, Navajo Refining, and the Boy Scouts are at it again to help clean up our community. The Scouts will come to your house and haul off items that you need to dispose of and have no way of hauling. The dates for pickup are April 23rd, May 28th, June 4, and June 11. Just call 575-513-0143 and let me know when, where, and what. Take advantage of this free service and let's make Artesia clean and beautiful.
I have a snake for your drain. You might want to step back.
Oh no, baby.
All AC units moke a little. Is normal.
Oh no, baby.
Haha, now your sprinkler system's strong like bull.
Come on now. Don't let any fool work on your plumbing and air conditioning. Fergalicious. From clogged drains to sprinkler systems, Fergus Plumbing and Heating is on the job. And who are you going to call for air filters and spring servicing on your AC unit? Fergalicious. Call Fergus today, 622-2660. Nothing but love. Fergalicious.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else. Or the frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
Incredible Printing is begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
Welcome back here on the Guy Chevy postgame show. Game 1 is in the books, and the Bulldogs have defeated the Goddard Rockets. Final score was 15-1. Bulldogs used 2 pitchers in the game. Riley Crandall, who pitched the first 2 1/3. She faced 9 batters through 43 pitches, 25 for strikes. She did have 3 strikeouts, all swinging, but she also had 2 walks, and one of those walks came in and scored. So the one Goddard Rocket run was credited to Crandall, and it was a earned run. Caden Apodaca came in and pitched the last 2 2/3 innings. She faced 12 batters through 40 pitches, 23 for strikes. She had 2 strikeouts, both looking, but she allowed 2 hits and 2 walks, but no runs were credited to her. The Bulldogs had a total of 3 home runs in the game, 2 by Ray, 1 by Riley Crandall, who got her first home run of the season. Bulldogs batted .452 in the game, 31 at bats, 15 runs scored, 14 hits, 8 singles, 3 doubles, and the 3 home runs. For Goddard, the pitcher that went the distance was Krishana Casals. All 5 innings, she faced 33 batters through 107 pitches, 60 for strikes. She gave up 15 runs, 11 were earned. She had 3 strikeouts, 1 looking, 2 swinging, 14 hits that were given up in the game, and 2 hit-pitched batters. For the Rockets, they wound up with a 1 run on 2 hits, and both of those hits were singles, 1 by Carrasco and 1 by Hernandez, and Hernandez had the RBI. RBIs for the Bulldogs, Crandall had 2, Aguilar had 3, Ray had 5, Carlo had 2, and then 1 each for Morion and Whitmire. Time of the ball game, 1 hour and 35 minutes. And the final score, the Bulldogs 15 and the Lady Rockets 1. That's going to conclude our video broadcast of Game 1 and our radio broadcast of Game 1. But when we come back, we are going to, on the radio, you're going to listen to the interview that we had this morning with 3 Bulldogs softball players. And then we'll restart the video feed and Game 2 in about 20 minutes right here on KSVP and KSVPTV.com.
That concludes this broadcast of Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com. Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com is presented by Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Warden Sun Insurance, La Fonda, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia Family Healthcare and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia General Hospital, Roswell Seed, Guy Chevrolet, KFC of Artesia, Moppet and Brown Dentistry, Pop's Diner, Forest Tire, Western Bank of Artesia, Artesia Credit Union, Pecos Valley Equipment, Oasis Computers, Eastern New Mexico University, Catalyst Church, Brandon Williams and Farm Bureau Insurance, Cisco Equipment, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, TMJ Auto, New Hope Baptist Church, H&R Block of Artesia, Castle Rentals, Kane Electric, Frost Mortgage, Incredible Printing, Bobcat Auto, and Tate Branch of Artesia. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.